Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to my exodus from Mexico City. So I've been here a week now, just saw Winona off to the airport, which is to say I got an Uber for her and made sure she got in it and arrived at the other end. And now I am on my way to Morelia in the state of Michoacan. So should be, it's only about 300k, but I'm thinking about taking the sort of more mountainous road. So it might take me about 5 hours or so. It's map time again. So upon leaving Mexico City today, I took the road here to Toluca, at which point I dropped onto a series of smaller roads, which eventually took me to Ciudad Hidalgo, right here. And then I actually got back on a main road here and right into Morelia. So you can see that was a bit of a roundabout way of getting there. I could have just taken the freeway, which although a bit longer would have been faster here, but I did not do that. And it was well worth it. It's good to be back on the bike, as much as I'll miss hanging out with Winona. We saw a lot of Mexico City and a lot of Guanajuato. So we tallied it up yesterday from her iPhone stats over the, well, I think she, not counting her travel days, she was here for 6 days. We walked 77 kilometers, which is an average of 13 kilometers a day, although there was one that was over 20. The 2 days that we took the long bus rides to and from Guanajuato, we didn't walk quite as much. So being on the bike is a good break for my feet and my quads. There's a lot of, it calculated the amount of staircases as well, and honestly I've forgotten what that was, but it was some ridiculous number as well. Anyway, so off to Morelia today, and oh hi, and one night there, and then off to Ajijic on Lake Chapala. Just have to say, Mexico City has been, I mean, I was here before only for a really short time, and spending more time here has been absolutely wonderful. It's a great city. There's so much more than just the historic center, although that is beautiful and lively and full of people. We went to another part of town yesterday where the Frida Kahlo Museum is. I think it was called Coyoatec is the name of that neighborhood. Super nice neighborhood, like rivals, I mean, any of the fancy sort of trendy neighborhoods like in Saskatoon, Broadway, or the Plateau in Montreal, or any of the sort of hip neighborhoods. And walked around there for about 4 or 5 hours. Again, you take Ubers all around the city, and it just makes things easy. The average Uber ride is like 100 to 120 pesos, so less than $10. And we're talking like 15-20 minute drives here. So well worth it. Easy way to get around, even if you don't speak Spanish, although a couple of our drivers spoke English really well. And I should be up front with these motorcycles, but I have trouble doing two things at once at the best of times, so I will hang back for now. Anyway, highly recommend a trip to Mexico City with a couple of side trips by bus to some of the surrounding communities. I think that is well worth it, as long as you like active holidays. If you're looking at lying on the beach, then definitely no, this is not for you. This is a very dark tunnel, and I'm wearing sunglasses. Again, proof that I can't do two things at once. Here we go. Anyway, yeah, so highly recommend exploring the possibility of a trip to Mexico City with, you know, either San Miguel de Allende or San Luis Potosi or Querétaro or Guanajuato as side trips by bus. Really easy to do, and I guarantee if that's your style of travel, you will not regret it. I've decided to take the toll-free road today. These roads are identified as libre as opposed to quota, which are the toll roads. And you can really see why these are not the choice if you're in a hurry. But they are the right choice if you just want to kind of see the countryside and get a feel for it. You do have to be a little bit patient, especially with these slow trucks, which is what I'm stuck behind right now, but I'm working my way up the line. You gotta pick your moments. You know, in some spots people actually move to the shoulder to allow faster traffic by, and I guess this is not one of those spots. Although it would be awesome. Here we go. Oh, that was a good run. Truck. That'll be my last. Oh, he's dropping stuff. That's awesome. There's gravel. At least it's not flying. It's just sort of falling off the back. It is covered. It is tarped, but well, this driver knows where it's at. Thank you, sir. Really bad roads. Oh, I'm in San Jose Rincon. There you go. Now nobody has to try to figure it out. Holy, look at this road. This is the real deal. Go Nissan, you can do it. Apparently the Nissan couldn't do it. Yeah, these are just a few of the potholes I've been encountering today, but enough about that. Check out the countryside. Look at that. Kind of funny following these guys. I'm committed now. There's no major highway that goes through here until Ciudad, where am I going? Hidalgo. At which point, maybe I can catch the highway from there. What does this say? Rehabilitation by the government of the state of Mexico. I assume that refers to the road. I'm sure they're going to get started any day. Still beautiful countryside. You just have to pay so much attention to the road that you tend to miss it. Oh, fresh pavement, or relatively fresh. No lines. I mean, you can't have it all, right? Well, there's kind of a line there. Hello, goats. So I just came out of the twisty roadway, and all of a sudden I'm in this, what I can only assume is some sort of valley, and it's kind of surreal. Like, everything looks different. It says that I'm in the land of the monarch butterflies, so you know there are a few spots in Mexico where the monarchs migrate through. Yeah, this is something else. Well, I think I missed a speed bump there. I didn't realize at which altitude I was. This has been like a descent the last, well, for quite a while. It's not like it's super gradual. It is land of the monarch. What am I doing here? Oh, this is just like a little turnout. That was close. I don't know if you can see that church up there. Just in this valley in the middle of nothing. everyone, from Morelia in the state of Michoacan. Headed this morning to Ajijic, which is on the shores of Lake Chapala. But first, gonna find some breakfast. So let's get this show on the road. Beautiful sunshine this morning. So Morelia is another cool little colonial town. You can already see narrow streets, the old buildings. I was out last night. There were people in the square. Despite it being Monday night, it was pretty busy. Music, people taking dance lessons. So evidently there's some type of protest going on, and they happened to block off all access to the area I was having breakfast at. There's people standing across various intersections with signs. I wasn't able to read what it was. But anyway, so I cut across the park, the walkway with the bike, which nobody really seemed to mind. And now I'm in a mini traffic jam, but all is good. Breakfast was delicious, and the cappuccino was on point as usual. Now a little bit of a traffic jam on the highway. I was actually behind a National Guard vehicle, and they signaled for me to move ahead on the shoulder, so I did. I'm not sure what we got here. It's all because these guys are setting out cones. So I've decided to get off the freeway for the last, or the toll road for the last 100 kilometers on my way into Ajijic, just so I don't completely bypass all the countryside. I'm in a new state. I'm in the state of Jalisco. You might know Jalisco for the city of Guadalajara. Also, as you can see, it's a place where a lot of agave is grown because it is the home of tequila and mezcal. So if you're a tequila fan, you should be particularly excited. There were actually I see another field in the distance. There were quite a few fields of agave around here. It's actually a town right outside of Guadalajara called Tequila. And, that is, of course, where the drink originated. Well, here we are. Although I am unsure where here is.
They say I'm a dreamer.